Face the final frontier.
It's Sunday here. It's been golfing. I'm sunburnt as fuck. But it's red golf shirt day because it's Champions Day. We're here to get the fucking jacket, belt, whatever it's called. I've been working a lot, so I'm probably going to do horribly. But Alec Miller smells a lot. He won last time because I shipped the bet of Grey's Anatomy, and he got some pretty good seamless questions. I made things a little more difficult today. A lot of the strengths that I have on here today are ones I've never used before. So you're going to find out that I'm not just a recess penalty guy.
What's up, everybody? I am back, and all I really want to say is I want my title back. That's all I want. I want my title back. I lost it to someone who was in the movie trivia Schmodown, and it's been a while. I had to earn my shot back to this title, and I'm not letting it go to waste. So, Brooklyn, happy to be playing you again here, but the result will be the same. I will be taking home that title, and it'll be home where it belongs. That's all.
All right, folks, it is time for the championship match for singles. We already saw the team championship match earlier today, of course, with the Fabulous Killjoys coming out on top of that. Very close game. We'll see if we have another close game with Alec Miller and Brooklyn Vail. Both of them have played each other before. Both of them worked their way up to get this title shot, and they want to make the most of it. I don't blame them there. So let's bring him in and get this started. First, he is a former TV Throwdown champion, Sinister Alec Miller. Alec, are you prepared for tonight?
I'm ready, man. I don't know if I'm prepared, but I know that I'm ready to go into battle today.
All right. Well, let's bring in your opponent and challenger. He is Daggers and Dragons, Brooklyn Vail. Brooklyn, are you prepared to dagger and dragon?
Oh God, no, not prepared once.
Hopefully you didn't bring your low-level dwarf for it, but they both seem as ready as they're ever going to be. So this is going to be 5-round matchups. We'll go over the rules for each round, starting with round number 1, which is our whiteboard round. 8 questions, 8 predetermined shows, all of our strength shows, plus 2 random shows. I ask the question, you answer it by writing it down on your whiteboard. After 15 seconds when called upon, you will show it, verbalize it. If it's correct, you get a point. If it's not correct, you don't get a point. There's no stealing, no deductions for any wrong answers. And to remind everybody, you have your 3 repeats and your 1 challenge rule throughout the match. So are you both ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Good luck, Alec.
All right. Your first question will come in the show of New Girl. Who is the creator of New Girl?
Hey, didn't I tell you to be quiet?
5,
Number
4,
Go watch the phone.
2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Alec.
I said Sean Merriweather. I don't think it's right, though.
And Brooklyn.
I said Zoe Deschanel.
You were close, Alec. It is Elizabeth Merriweather. Elizabeth Merriweather. No points so far, but we'll go into our next show, which is Recess. Ashley Johnson voices which Recess character? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Brooklyn.
Skull?
And Alec.
I hope this is the name of one of the characters, TJ.
That's the younger Lawrence brother.
Yes, that's the name of a character, but the one we were looking for was Gretchen. Gretchen. Yes.
I was trying to think of Spinelli, though, just to be fair. I couldn't come up with it.
All right, our third show comes in Supernatural, and your question, which one of God's archangels did he trust with the mark?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And this is not a wrestling term, Mark, as both of these guys, all three of us, are from wrestling terms because we don't trust those wrestling marks, right, guys?
Nope.
So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go down.
I hope it's Michael.
And Brooklyn.
What, the other one, Lucifer?
Brooklyn gets our first point. It is Lucifer. 1-0 game so far, but still plenty of questions to go. Our next one in the weird show, this hour has 22 minutes. What year did This Hour Has 22 Minutes start airing? Ready? So we're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brooklyn.
I could easily almost say it was 92.
And Alec.
Did it start that early? I just put 2012.
Brooklyn, you do owe yourself a sandwich. 93.
It's 93. Yep.
I was born.
I am older than all of you. Your next question comes in one of our 2 random shows, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Who is the new Captain America chosen by the U.S. government at the start of the series?
So happy this isn't a deep cut. I've only seen it once.
Oh, we'll go 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Brooklyn's first repeat. In Falcon and the Winter Soldier, who is the new Captain America chosen by the U.S. government at the start of the series?
Great show. But
Yeah, I mean, it had its ups and downs.
the ending is great. I enjoyed it a lot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec.
U.S. Agent John Walker.
And Brooklyn.
I couldn't remember John Walker, but I could remember U.S. Agent.
Yes, we were looking for John Walker. Yes. Well, it's all tied up 1-1. We still have 3 questions left. Your next one, to get our other random show out of the way, comes in Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso airs on what streaming service?
Thank God.
A good show to check out. It really is.
I gotta check it out, man. Bill Lawrence. I heard it's great.
It's worth the watch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Alec first.
Oh no, I think I did it wrong. I put Apple Plus, but I think it's Apple TV.
Brooklyn.
Amazon Prime.
It is Apple TV. Apple TV, so no one gets a point there.
Yeah.
Well, we still have 2 questions left. Our penultimate coming in Gossip Girl. Who plays Serena Vanderwoodson in Gossip Girl? I do not like this show. I've watched it. I do not like it.
It's like guilty pleasure of mine.
I hate you.
At least it wasn't Naruto.
I'm fine with that after having to watch that a few times. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. At least it wasn't Disney's Magical Wedding. But Brooklyn, let's go with you.
I think it's Brooke. If Brooke free name, it's like she has 3 names.
And Alec.
Blake Lively.
It is Blake Lively.
I thought Blake Lively would have been too easy.
All right, our last question comes in High Stakes Poker. The show originally aired on what network? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
I know it's what it's airing on now. I just put Game Show Network.
And Brooklyn.
Game Show Network.
That is correct. Both get a point. At the end of that, Alec is ahead 3-2. Still a very close game at the end of round number 1. As we go into round number 2, which is our wheel round, I will bring up a magical wheel that everybody hates, and we will spin the wheel. Whoever's ahead can choose to go first or defer to their opponent. Each show has 4 questions in it, worth 2 points apiece. There is, you can opt down the multiple choice to make it worth 1 point, and there is stealing with this. So your opponent can pounce on whatever you miss. There's also players your opponent's choice. You have 2 spins. If you don't like your first one, you can spin again unless it lands on players your opponent's choice. But with that, Alec, you are ahead. Would you like to go first or defer?
I will defer.
All right, Brooklyn, the wheel is yours. May luck be ever in your favor.
All right, let's go.
You're keeping it?
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn, your first question in high-stakes poker. Season 5 saw Tom Dwan win a pot of $919,600 against who?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Barry Greenstein. If I pronounce anything wrong, I'm sure you'll fix it. B, Peter Eastgate. C, Guy La Liberty. Or D, David Benjamin.
It's A, final answer.
That is correct. All right, your second question. Season 2 sees Daniel lose to Gus Henson. What hand did Daniel lose to Gus with?
I need a little more specifics because there's a couple. Are you talking about the hand where Gus has quads?
I'm talking about the final hand.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, 4 tens, B, a flush, C, a full house, or D, a pair of jacks.
A full house, final answer.
That is correct. How you lose on a full house is beyond me. I think the other guy cheated, but how the hell do you have a royal fucking flush?
It's the one time you don't want the board to pair on the turn.
That's true. All right, your third question. What season of high-stakes poker created the largest pot in show history of $1,227,900 before negotiating to a reduction of the pot to only $238,900?
Season 6, final answer.
Alec, a chance for a 2-point steal. You're also muted, by the way.
What side of that do I want to be on? Season 7.
Also incorrect. It was season 4. Season 4 held that record. Yes. All right. Your last question, Brooklyn. The very first season consisted of how many episodes of High Stakes Poker?
10, final answer.
Alec, a chance for a 2-point steal.
Eight.
Also incorrect. Brooklyn was closer, 13. Yes. But with that, Brooklyn able to get himself up to 4. Still Alec's chance to go. So we'll see what happens once we bring up our wheel. Alec, it is your chance at the wheel.
Let's do it. Be nice to me.
Supernatural.
I'll take it.
All right. Your first one. Who is the first to kill Castile in the series?
Lucifer.
Brooklyn, a chance for a 2-point steal.
Michael?
Also incorrect is Raphael. Raphael was the first to kill him. Your second question. How many times has the main timeline Bobby died in the flesh?
I'll do multiple choice.
Your options are A2, B3, C1, or D0.
I'm gonna go with 2.
That is correct for 1 point.
Should.
The
Oh my
third
God.
time, he was a ghost asking to be put to rest. So, your third question. How many archangels did God originally create in his design?
That's a theology question. I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Your options are A8, D6, C4, or D2. Let's go 5, 4.
You get the repeat.
Repeat the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. How many archangels did God originally create in his design? A8, B6, C4, D2.
I'll say 6.
Brooklyn, a chance for a 1 point steal.
4, final answer.
That is correct. It is 4. Brooklyn getting a big 1 point steal. And your final question. Who becomes the new god at the end of Supernatural?
I'll do multiple choice.
Your options are A, Lucifer, B, Sam, C, Dean, or D, Jack.
Jack.
That is correct for 1 point. Fun fact, no Canadians become God, thank God. With that, we are at 5-5. We're all tied up at the end of it, getting ready for round 3, which is our pitcher round for the championship games. How that works is I will bring up 3 pitchers that has already been determined. We put all 6 shows on a wheel. We spun that wheel. And those 3 shows first picked are what we took a picture from. And it's all the show strengths. It's nothing. I'm not going to put up Colonel Shepard from Stargate Atlantis. I'm not going to do that to you. But are you guys, for how this works, each pitcher, you will give me the name of the character, the actor that played them, and the show that they're on.
Yeah.
Now, for this first pitcher, I'll show you. Your first answer is going to count for 2 points because of the nature of the show. You'll see when I bring it up. But I just figure I will tell you guys that now, so you're not like, we have a problem. But here's your first show. And for the character,
What information do you need again?
I need his name, his full name, the show that he's on, and since there's no character of this show, it's basically those 2 I need. Okay. But for everything that you're right on, you get a point. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Brooklyn.
I stand on the ground from High Stakes Poker, but I believe that photo is from the World Series Poker main event.
That is correct. I don't know about the very last account there, but Alec.
I just put a random name, Greg Jones, but I said High Stakes Poker.
You still get a point because it is High Stakes Poker. So Brooklyn does pull a little bit ahead as we go to our second picture. Now, this one I will need the actor, character, and show because now we're. Here's your second character, or your second picture. I can blow it up if need be. See, I can slowly blow it up. And it looks better in the stream call than it does on my computer. Ain't that a bitch? So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Brooklyn.
I hate the show, Gossip Girl, and the character's name I think is Rich Douche number 2.
Ooh. It's close.
Brooklyn at least gets 1 point. Alec.
The name is close. It is Nate Archibald, Gossip Girl. I don't have the actor's name though.
Getting 2 points. The actor is Chase Crawford.
He's great in The Boys.
Yeah.
All right. This is your third one. Fun fact, folks, we're still tied up, so we'll see if this can be the tiebreaker. They both seem ready, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec, let's start with you.
So I don't have the actor's name, but it's Supernatural, and the character is Death.
And Brooklyn.
It's Supernatural, but I put Chuck/God.
Ah.
Good guess. He was supposed to reap God at some point, but then he got reaped.
All right, we're at 10-9. Still a 1 point game, still very close. With that, we will go into round 4. Now, since it's a singles, it's just like every other round 4 we had. It's our gain a point, lose a point. All of our 6 strength shows are up. They'll come in random orders. And you get the question, you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, you lose a point. So, are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your first show and question will come in Gossip Girl. Your question. Who portrays Jenny, Dan's youngest sister? Four, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brooklyn. And Alec.
Cindy Lou Who herself, Taylor Momsen.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, our next show will come in Recess. Your question. Who is TJ's season 1 voice actor before being replaced by Andrew Lawrence? We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brooklyn.
Trevor Lawrence?
And Alec.
I have him.
It is Ross Malinger. All right. We go to our third show, which lands us in this hour has 22 minutes. What Trailer Park Boys star did a spot as a guest correspondent in September and October of 2002 on the show? I will say it kind of reminds me of Nothing But Weekend Updates as political satires of a show, but
It's a pretty awesome show.
it's funny. I laughed a few times. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brooklyn.
Mike Smith's or Bubbles.
And Alec.
I ain't anything.
We were looking for Jonathan Torres. Jonathan Torres.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I'm saying?
Yes. All right. Our next show lands us in Supernatural. What season 2 episode features Gabriel masking around as Loki, God of Mischief? Our crossover to the MCU, folks. That's right. Supernatural is in the MCU timeline. God did it all, not the TVA. So you can ignore Loki. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Alec.
Groundhog Day?
And Brooklyn.
I just put your.
Tall Tales was the name of the episode. Tall Tales. Yes. All right, 2 questions left. Our penultimate is in New Girl. Your question: where does Jess answer an ad for a new roommate after catching her then boyfriend with another woman?
I'm gonna use a repeat, Emma.
Did you have technical difficulties with it, or
It cut out a little bit, but I did.
we can
got half of it.
count it as technical?
Okay.
All right. In New Girl, the question: where does Jess answer an ad for a new roommate after catching her then boyfriend with another woman? As long as it's like a technical repeat or a technical problem, I can repeat it. That's fine. That way nobody loses anything. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Brooklyn.
Lemon.
And Alec.
Craigslist.
It is Craigslist. Our final one comes in high stakes poker. I again apologize for any mispronunciations. Your question: Eli Alerza won his pot of $47,000 in season 3 with what winning hand?
Okay.
Five, 4, 3. Repeat. All right, Alec, that's your second repeat. In high stakes poker, Eli Elazar won his pot of $47,000 in season 3 with what hand? I'm hoping that's the right pronunciation of that last name. I'm sure these are nice people, but you know, I suck at it. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alec, what's your answer?
Full House.
And Brooklyn.
Whose whole cards were pocket aces. I was against Jamie Gold's pot aces versus kings.
That is correct. Brooklyn does get himself a point. We are at 8-5. Alec is ahead by 3 points. So still very close. We go into our final round, which is, if you've seen normal, it's just like our normal round 3. Bring up a wheel again with nothing but the strength shows. The opponent behind will go first. They will spin the wheel. If they don't like the first spin, they can spin again. Each show has 2 sets of questions. Set 1 has a 1, 2, and 3. Set 2 has a 2, 4, and 6. Set 2, if it is taken, is stealable. The person behind must take a set to get them tied up or retake the lead. So with that, are you both clear on the rules? Okay, Brooklyn, since you are behind, you will be going first. And it's all of our strength shows. So Brooklyn, your first spin is away.
Respin that shit.
Yep.
Fox. Nice.
Being that it's a 3-point game, which set do you want to go with, Brooklyn?
1, 2, 3.
All right. Your 1-point question in set 1. Who plays Serena's mother, Lily?
Kim Kardashian's mom.
Incorrect. It is Kelly Rutherford. Kelly Rutherford. All right, your 2-point question. Why is Eric Vander Woodson in rehab?
It's for heroin.
Also incorrect. It is for attempting suicide.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But you can still tie it up, Brooklyn. For 3 points. What season 1 episode ends the season?
Alec, we're doing this again. And whenever we have more time, I'm kicking your ass. But congratulations. I have no idea.
The correct answer is Much I Do About Nothing. And with that, folks, your winner and once again TV champion, Alec Miller. Close all the way through, but the wheel just would not go Brooklyn's way in round 3. So with that, let's go to post-match before we go back up to me to get us out of here. We'll start with our runner-up, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, the wheel was not your friend in round 3, or round 5 with Gossip Girls. But I know when you pick a show, as I've seen before, with your comeback, you have been very fucking dangerous. I was expecting a recess domination like the last match you had, but I mean, how you feeling after?
I'm feeling good. Like despite as busy as I was, I did actually take a little bit of time to study. A couple of the shows that Alec had as strengths, Sue had either watched before or friends had watched. So I had so we had done some research on that. Huge props to Corey for helping with like the setup for this match. We had talked for a while about throwing on high stakes poker for the show, and we felt that the championship match was the best time to do it. That ended up kind of working in our favor. Round 1 was really close. There's a couple of ones that I wanted back there. I originally had Blake Lively, but then I thought that was too easy. Of course, I get a fucking sandwich on this hour's 22 minutes question, and then the Captain Falcon Winter Soldier one, or the Falcon Winter Soldier one, knew everything but the actual name of U.S. agent. So there's a couple points there in round 1 that determined that could have swayed the outcome. I think if I have the lead in round 1, I'm still going first, so then I probably still get high stakes poker. So I think round 5 looks a little bit differently. We're probably still playing with me spinning for opportunity to win, but hindsight's 2020. I kind of like my role as like the unofficial gatekeeper of TV. I think in like 3 of my 4 losses have been to champions. And I've lost it, and 2 of those losses are to Alec. So I think I'm in pretty good regards.
Yeah, and I know you'll be back again because all it takes for you is to get on a good tear. And I've seen all your matches. I know what happens when you get on a good tear, and it's not pretty. It really isn't. So I can see you getting back up to this again easily, Brooklyn, and challenging again or what have you. So we will see what happens with you in the future of that. And, of course, there's still teams that will We have a few teams matches to finish out the year. I'd have to relook again to see who's all. I forget who's all on there. But of course, there's always next year too with that. So we will see you back here, Brooklyn. And
My return will be scandalous, let's say.
go Penguins. We will see you next time, Brooklyn. And we are back with our new champion, Alec Miller. Alec, you won a close one, beating Brooklyn in the 5th round. You got your title back that you wanted. How are you feeling after this?
I want to feel better, but I don't. Like, this is not a good showing by me. Like, I can do so much better. I got lucky. I genuinely believe I got lucky. So, like Brooklyn said, I would love to run it back again because I feel like this wasn't my best self. I got lucky though. The wheel has been in my favor lately, and I might be relying on that a little too much, and I laxed, and I'm not happy that I did that. So yeah, I mean, I won. I'm happy that I won. This is awesome, but I'm not happy with my performance.
Yeah, it's and that happens sometimes. You just have to go with it for your next one and work on that improvement in the next one. But you did get your title back, and you now as the champion will face the winner of the singles tournament starting in September. So there's a lot of heavy hitters in there with Kaleb Boatman, Joe Harrison, Zaddius Smith, our 2 rookie sensations, with Brandon Rutledge and Cameron Holtzman that have been real good. So there's probably a lot of heavy hitters coming for that title. So.
Yeah, and I'm excited to face any of them, honestly. I would love to play someone that I haven't played before. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of my record has kind of repeats just because that's how the chips fell, especially in this season. So I would love to play someone brand new, like Kaleb Boatman and Brandon Rutledge. I've been paying attention to what these guys have been doing, so I'm excited to play either one of them.
All right. Well, with that, congratulations again. You do get your title back, and we'll throw it back up to me to close us out. Very, very close title match all the way down to the last round. It's just that wheel did not go in Brooklyn's favor. If it was anything, I think, but Gossip Girls, it could have been a very different and interesting game for Brooklyn to make Alec have to play for that to see what would happen, and we could have a different champion of Brooklyn Vail being on top in that journey that took him to this point. But like I said, this will not be the last you see of Brooklyn going for this. I could see him coming back very strong, very determined, and very hungry. So with that, this has been our championship match. We will see you guys next video for the video drop of the tournament overall, where me and Joe Harrison go over all the people in the tournament, go over the matchups, the rankings, etc., and an exciting end of the year event. We're going to close out the last season, or not the last season, but the end of this season with 1 video, 3 matches. So watch that. That'll be the week after this, and then the every 2-week video drops will commence after that. So pay attention, keep watching. We will see you next time.
Space, a final frontier.